Hello, everybody. Um, so I had some news recently, and I really feel like I need to share it because there's probably, well, no, I know that there are a lot of people out there that are going through the same thing or something very similar, and I feel like I need to talk about it because it might help some of you. Um, it might be relatable in some way. It might help you feel less alone, um, less or more understood. Uh, it might make you feel a bit more confident. So, let's get to it. I'm 38 years old and I just found out, well, let's say I found out at 6 o'clock that I have ADHD. I got my diagnosis today, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. Uh, I feel there's mixed emotions, right? There's maybe relief, um, sadness, sadness because uh, I don't know why it's taken this long for me to get my diagnosis, or for someone to spot that I had ADHD. So, uh, I've been living with a neurological disorder for 38 years that I didn't even know I had. And that's difficult to process. I'm still processing it now. Um, and if that helps any of you, that's great. And I'm doing it so I'm doing this so I can fully process it as well. So sorry if I'm rambling a little bit. So let's see. So relief that it isn't something else, right? That it's not a brain tumor or something horrendous like that. Okay, so sadness. Sadness for the wasted years. Sadness and mourning for the person I could have been if only I had known earlier. I could have been a completely different person. So, um, there's that. Anger. I feel angry because I feel that I've been lied to. I feel that either people didn't want to tell me, they were hiding it, they didn't know, they were somehow protecting me. So if this sounds familiar to you, um, then you're definitely not alone. I have so many questions. There's so many questions I have about this. So anger and confusion, right? So I don't know how much of my personality is the disorder and how much of me is actually me. I don't know. So I have to figure all that out by myself. Well, maybe not by myself. I'll have I'll have you, dear listeners, and I'll probably have doctors and supportive friends as well. So I know I'm not totally alone. Although I know that it can feel like that sometimes, and it does feel like that for many of you. I suppose the last thing I want to say, if any of this applies to you at all, this is not your fault. Okay? You didn't know. You didn't know, and it's not your fault. You were born like this, right? It's not your fault. But it's not your fault. But it is a problem that you're going to have to deal with. I know how spectacularly unfair it is to say that. I know. I feel terrible just saying it out loud, but I don't think there's any other way of seeing it. It's not your fault. It's not our fault, but it's our problem to deal with. That's tough to accept. I'm struggling to accept that right now as I'm speaking. But if we can do that together, that's a big step in the right direction, and I think a little bit of progress is still progress, right? If we can process that fact, then we can move on and deal with the rest of the stuff. So I don't know when my next video is coming, but maybe after my first meeting with the specialist, I'll tell you a bit more, and I'll tell you how it went, and I'll be as honest and as forthcoming as I can be, without giving away too much personal information. So, yeah, thanks for taking the time to listen to me ramble on. I hope it's been at least some comfort to someone. And it's been a comfort for me just to say all this stuff out loud and to share it with other people. I would really love to hear what you have to say, and I would love to hear about your personal experiences as well, if you feel comfortable sharing that in the comments section. I know that's difficult for many of you, but you are extremely brave for doing it, and you should be proud of the courage you have to share it with other people. So this is not despair. This is resilience. This is a message of hope. That life will go on, and it will get better. Thank you, everybody. Look after each other and stay safe. Lots of love.